So when the good people at the world's biggest sporting goods retailer Decathlon invited me over to France for their global press day, I took approximately 2 nanoseconds to say yes. I mean, what's not to love about flying out to the Alps, getting a behind-the-scenes tour of their impressive HQ at the foot of Mont Blanc, and an exclusive preview of their new Quechua and Forclaz camping and outdoor products. So before long I was winging my way over the mountains from London to Geneva en route to Quechua's design centre in France. After touching down in Switzerland, we took the short drive across the border to France and next morning arrived at the headquarters, which is incorporated into a huge Decathlon superstore, surrounded by snow-topped alpine peaks. Here there are several hundred employees from around the world who spend their days coming up with new tents, camping equipment and outdoor kit that will be sold to enthusiasts here in Europe and further afield. Not a bad job really, and the views from the office are pretty impressive too. First stop on our tour was the Ideas Hub, where they come up with all the designs for new outdoor clothing and footwear. These spaces are a hive of creativity and overlook the shop floor as customers browse below. The walls here are lined with fabrics in just about every colour you can imagine, and there are all sorts of prototype shoes and components on display to help the designers turn their ideas into reality. This is where the magic happens. Everything from tents and jackets to backpacks and head torches, in fact just about all of Decathlon's camping and outdoor gear starts life here. They call it the Fab Lab, but as our guide Philippe, the commercial director of the Quechua brand, pointed out, sometimes you have to go a little further afield for inspiration.
For example, they went to Morocco. They decided to work on a specific area of the tent, space of the tent, and they can try to improve the tent, okay?
Creativity is the key here. Everyone's encouraged to come up with ideas, and they'll often be developed into products that go on sale in Decathlon stores around the world.
For example, one day we had one rigid cooler here and one backpack, and then we had one product engineer. It was like this, but why we couldn't combine all together? I mean, the backpack with the rigid cooler, and then at the end we had one backpack, and the bottom of the backpack was like a rigid cooler, and then became, we could develop a specific product.
It's all very well developing products that look good and work in theory, but there needs to be rigorous testing to ensure the tents, shoes and other outdoor gear are fit for purpose. In a nearby building, Quechua and Forclaz tents are pitched and then subjected to a simulated downpour. Not only did I get to watch the tests, but I also got to participate from inside one of the tents being tested, and I'm pleased to say I remained bone dry throughout. It's not just tents that are tested though. Decathlon put all their technical products through their paces, including hiking boots. All sorts of high-tech computer wizardry goes into the fitting and testing process, but in the end nothing beats testing them out on the hills. Feedback from volunteer testers helps the product teams tweak their designs before they go into production. Now you might have the most expertly designed and thoroughly tested tent in the world, but it's not going to do you much good if you can't work out how to put it up. So that's why even the instructions for pitching and packing are put to the test too. Once all the tests are complete and any issues are ironed out, the products can finally be unleashed on the public. And here are some of the highlights of our visit, starting with this camping table from Quechua, with a raisable central section and adjustable height. Next up is a really interesting quick pitch tent that pops into shape at the push of a button, and because it's freestanding it can easily be moved to exactly where you want to spend the night. And if you want to increase your living space, you can invest in a front awning, which will instantly provide more room. Finally is this totally unique polycotton bubble tent that Camping Magazine voted the coolest tent of the year in the 2023 Tent Awards. The sky view inflates itself using a built-in electric fan and lets you enjoy stunning views from the spacious, round living and sleeping area through a huge rear window. So I hope you enjoyed this unique insight into what goes on behind the scenes at one of the world's biggest outdoor brands. Leave a comment down below and give us a like, and of course don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Until next time, happy camping.